use your God power to get everything you ever wanted and live the life of your dreams. The Master's Course. Copyright 2010 by Richard Lee McKim Jr. All rights reserved. Let the quest for knowing begin. The catalog store. Have you ever shopped in a catalog store where there was only one item on the shelf so that you could look at it, but you had to make a list of what you wanted and the store people would get it from the warehouse for you? When you got to the cash register, it would be on the conveyor belt waiting for you. There are still a few of these types of stores around. It is a good metaphor for how the universe brings you what you think about. Imagine that you have entered this store and you have a helper, the universe, who's recording your order as you go along. Right away, you pass many items without even so much as a glance. They were of no interest to you and you paid no attention to them. Obviously, if you gave them no thought, then they are not in your mind and have no resonant power at all. Perfect. Then you come upon an item of interest. You pick it up and look at it closely. You check the price and read the directions, and after a few minutes, you hear the universe on the loudspeaker say, "Select item number 32. You think, what? I haven't decided yet. But you spent so much time examining it that you now have a strong mental impression of it that now has a resonant power. You will now notice it in your world. What you notice becomes part of your world and experience. So you say, that's okay because I actually do like it and do want it. You move on. You casually noticed a few more items, but quickly move on as soon as you realize that it is not something that you want to notice in your world. You stop and spend enough time to select another item that you want, and the universe calls out to the cashier, "Place item number 58 on the conveyor belt for this customer." That's perfect, because you wanted the item. Then, out of the blue, you notice that there's a pile of dog poop in the middle of the aisle. You comment out loud, "How did this get here?" You continue, "This is a terrible thing, and somebody has to be held responsible for this. Where's the manager? I want to complain. They must have guard dogs in here at night, and one of them made this awful mess." Suddenly, the universe calls out, "Place a pile of dog poop on the conveyor belt for this customer." You cry out to the universe, No, you are misunderstanding me. I am only trying to make someone responsible for this. I don't want any myself." And the universe replies, "You must have a great interest in it because of how much time and thought you are giving it. Anything that is so important to you that you would spend your precious time and thought on it must be important enough to bring into your world. You have given enough thought to this that it now has a strong resonant power, and you will notice piles of dog poop everywhere. You may even inadvertently step in some. It will show up in all the wrong places at the wrong time because that is exactly the vibration and thought you now have. That is what you will now notice. At this point, it is better to move on and forget about the whole thing, because if you continue to talk about it and complain, the universe is going to order another helping of dog poop for you, and you will notice even more of it. Nothing good can come from arguing and complaining about something because it will only bring more of it to your doorstep. It may not be the exact same thing, but it will be the exact same problem for you. The universe has no ability to decide what you want and what you don't want, what is good for you and what is not. Instead, it only uses its wonderful matchmaker resonance to elicit what you think about. So, what you think about, you will notice more and more of. If you don't want it, don't think about it. Why would you spend even a minute of your short life paying attention to and thinking about something that you don't like or want? The universe has no capacity, ability nor does it have the desire to judge you. It only has the ability to bring into your experience those things that you think about by the power of resonance. They may be good or bad for you. Only you know if they are by the way your thoughts feel as you are thinking them. Your thoughts are the invitation. If you are thinking about criminals all the time, it is likely that you will attract one into your experience. As you think about them, you begin to resonate with the criminal types. You bump into them on the street. You ask them for the time. You invite them to your home. However, all along you feel a connection to them because you are resonating with them. But the connection is not friendship like you think. It's because they are the embodiment of the thoughts you have been thinking. As you resonate, you notice them and they notice you. This, of course, is not a good thing for you in this example. However, if you reviewed your thinking, you would remember that as you were giving thought to the criminal types, you weren't enjoying it much. That would be your clue that you are thinking about something that you don't want to attract into your experience. The universe has no judgment as to whether it would be good or bad for you to come in contact with a criminal. You see, that in itself isn't good or bad. That is a personal judgment. While it may be bad for you, for a policeman it would be good to notice the criminal types. It's his job to find them, and so he gives great thought to them all the time, hoping to attract them into his experience.
Options. Now activating the next video, play options. One moment please. Click on the green arrow to start watching the next video. Or, click on the red arrow to start watching the prior video. Or, click on the tan arrow to go to the main course menu and guide, with links to all course chapters, excerpts, and special reports. Up next, special video options. Click on your choice of course videos, menus, and excerpts. Now switching to the special video options menu and activating the video selection buttons. Click on your selection number to start watching the video. "15 seconds till we switch to the next page with the free download information. Pause the video now if you need more time to review the available selections." This is the end of this course video. Its video number is listed above. To watch the next video, simply click on the next video in number sequence. Thank you.